Hey everybody, Dr. Ed here, and we are live with more Oxenfree. So, one thing I haven't been showing you yet, I mean, we've seen it in the little loading screen, but we have access to all the photos that have been taken so far. We're missing two, so at least this will give you a good idea where we are in the game, but let's just go through a quick flip. When brother was still alive, the start of the night before everything went to shit, everyone's pretty happy. Fireplace where people are mixed feelings about each other. Creepy reflections playing soccer. A little bit more visually imposing demon, and then a couple we haven't taken yet, of course. So let's go to Beacon Beach. We're with Jonas. Everyone's split up. We're trying to open up the bomb shelter, I believe it was, just so we can get back into the cave. So let's see how that works out for us, everybody. We're in the load screen. Quick, thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a great time. I'm really enjoying the series. It's sad to think that I feel like we're coming to an end slowly. I'm not sure how much side stuff there is for us to do. And by side stuff, I mean using thingy-majigger down in the Hujima What's-It to open down the caves. But, ooh, we'll figure something out, right? Maybe? Hopefully? I don't know. Maybe we'll all die. I don't know how this is going to play out. I know we only got a few hours left in game time, probably, to get this before sunrise happens. Where are we? Beacon B. We probably took a long way back. So, let's just see if any conversation happens. Really, that fire is still going, huh? Adler letter.
Oh, Maggie says she hopes the notes are found by the correct person. Well, I guess that'll have to be us.
Whoever is finding these notes, understand my hope is that by enshrouding this intelligence in such an obtuse manner, this detection will discourage most innocent seekers, thereby allowing to be found the correct person, not the easily distracted militarist type, nor the typical bewildered excursionist. Do not blame the submarine's crew. I don't believe its passengers like Henry Griffin can even understand what's happened to them. Do not have to forgive me for my myriad failures, but please remember the name Anna Shia. Know that she did not deserve her fate. Look at cave.
Guess we're not going in there
Yeah.
again.
That's gonna be a sealed cave.
Caved in the opening.
Okay, yeah, so buy the things, 140.1, right? Nothing, huh? Alright, that must just be for opening them up. Even though I know we saw something pop from that before. That's the part that's throwing me off a little bit. I know we tuned into that frequency, I think, before the Adler estate. And that's when we got a frequency, which was just, like, called, like, whatever the thing, like alpha, beta, gamma, Farley, Foxtrot, yada yada things. Butts here. Okay, so I still have no idea story-wise. Are the ghosts I don't know, they seem like they've been here for too long just to be the dead miners, or not miners, the dead people on the submarine. That just seems way too short for that to be the case. Sorry, the audio's constantly making me uncomfortable here. It's not to say that's a bad thing or anything, it's just a thing. Where the hell are we going? Go through. Yeah, Epiphany Fields will be fine. So we just take a right up here as soon as that is an option. Which does look like we have a little bit more climbing to do here. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to recall, was there any way for us to get into that way station over there? Because I know we have seen, it might just be the one that had the unlocking code for the radio with it, but even then I'm not 100% on it. Because so far we've only found the one Adler clue. 1140.1 I think it was.
At the top of the hill, in the Charlie, Oscar, Lima,
See?
Oscar, Romeo, Echo, Delta, field.
That woman, Marianne Bozick, helped her transcribe the ghost's transmissions.
Okay, Mary Bozick, forever engraved on the command annex's memorial plaque, was a kind, humble woman who helped me decode the ghost's unusual messages. Don't think she ever really believed my hypothesis that they were relays from the sunken submarine, even though she corresponded with, as she put it, a man named Calvin, an electrician who died on the Canaloa. I pieced together the truth, the cover-up, and my own tragic mistakes that killed him and his mates over months of careful deciphering. This goes away once the letter's been found. And there is definitely a code thing on this door. Come on, open up.
This data commit.
Oh. Oh. Hey, we got in. Now what the hell is in here? Nothing? Okay, I guess that might be a location we go to later. Ugh. Okay, I'm just getting something down here to write what the hell happens whenever she's going through the thing. So we're going to tune into her station and hopefully my fingers are dexterous enough via... Oh, Adler letter. Okay.
I didn't know Maggie grew up in Maine.
This is an endless statue of a soldier in Maine, where I grew up. My memory of it is, I think, part of the reason why I said yes when the Army recruited me out of college, despite my family's protestations. Anna, my closest friend from childhood, was of course thrilled at the possibility of my escape. I honestly started the petition in '75 to have this one made after the daughter of the Canaloa crewman Francis Salter. I don't know why, a marker maybe for the hope I once had to help people. We're gonna assume that was the one here, 140.1. We are here, we gotta go, I kind of want to just start scanning this in every zone if we can. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Sorry, weird intrigue stuff like this makes me really uncomfortable. I'm just unsettled right now. Oh, God, what's happening?
Alex, okay, are you back to normal?
Probably not.
I just saw, it was like a premonition, I think, and I know that sounds whatever, but this must be what it's like when people say they do that, because I
think we just hit everywhere but Main Street, which is shitty because we might have to check that out.
I just saw Ren drowning.
Okay, just take it easy for a second. You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
That happens to us? Or me?
Did?
You stopped walking and started mumbling, and then your eyes lit up like little road flares. It only lasted like a minute, but we should hurry up and do this before the door on you opens any wider then.
But Ren.
The thing with Ren, it was so real. It was like I was there with him. Maybe we should go back.
But I'm sure he's fine, so let's finish what we started.
Where did we leave him? Because I thought they were just going to be meeting us, here. You know what? I'm going to quickly go check out the Adler estate really quickly and see if they're still there. Alright, we are back at the Adler estate, but I have the sneaking suspicion they have already left to do their thing. Just making sure that is definitely the case, because we would probably see them popping up. I'm just going to assume they're gone for now. Okay, it looks like we can just keep going back where we were heading, guys. Alright, so as we were doing, we're trying to figure out what would be best for us to explore, because I want to make sure we get all the letters, even though I think we've already forgot one on Main Street, if we're being honest here. We can... Actually, we're all supposed to be in this zone. Okay, we're going to check them out if they're over here by the actual vault. 40.1 is still fine. checked on you. You seem fine. We don't even have a prompt to talk. So I hope you two are bonding. Don't jump off and drown anytime soon, please, Ren. I would very much appreciate that. Let's see. I mean, I guess we can go through Milner. That might be an okay idea. Exploring, finding spooky letters. What could go wrong? Right? Right? Nothing can go wrong here. Okay. Paper / phone ready.
Under the ladder, below the Tango, Oscar, Whiskey,
Tango,
Echo,
Oscar,
Romeo.
Whiskey, Echo, Romeo. Ladder under the tower.
Under the
Okay.
ladder, below.
So under the ladder, below the tower. The tower, I'm assuming, would have been the thing that we climbed up and had a very uncomfortable interaction with. So ladder here. Up here, ladder right there.
The communication school here taught them how to make codes.
Recruits learned communication tech here, and several others learned code breaking. It's true, but due to my aptitude in math and mechanical engineering, I was assigned code making. Specifically, ciphers with which to conceal projects from even other government agencies. It was a job I grew increasingly uncomfortable with, but my keen interest in radio science has pulled me double duty as a comms officer. Remember one of the Kennelova's engineers, Francis, calling me a radio woman. As far as he knew, it was my only job. Okay, that looks like we're done here, but we haven't checked out the facilities or the U.S. Army RCS. So I figure we go this way. Can we just traverse through the right here, or do we actually have to go up? Yeah, we have to go up the stairs. All right. All I'm realizing, I haven't learned anything super crazy backstory-wise, but goddamn, Maggie Adler seemed like a very smart woman. Let's see here. Get my handy-dandy cell phone out. And then we just wait for the game to load. So, 140.1 again.
Time for Fina, Lima,
Lima,
Echo.
Lima,
Echo, Papa. In the
F.
middle of things.
L.
Time for Fina, Lima, Echo,
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 Papa. In the
Papa.
middle of things.
Fleep.
Time
Fleep
for
in the middle of things. Fleep. Fleep. Sleep. Fleep. There's a door here that I know we need this code for, like the radio in general. So we're gonna use that to open it. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Anything cool? Just it's another room we can't do anything in. That part's kind of freaking me out. Like, what's the point of having these? We can't do anything. What the hell's a fleep? Fleep in the middle. Fleep in the middle. U.S. Army RCS, U.S. Army RCS. We can go there after, because I know that leads to a shortcut back to the previous area, I believe. In the middle, huh? I mean, this seems like the middle room here, if I'm not mistaken. Because this is where we got our radio. Up here in this final room, I'm half trying to cheat and look for the little light or the little flash of a hint that we're close. Okay, 140.1.
Fina, Lima, Echo,
FLE.
Echo, Papa. In the middle of things.
Fleep in the middle of things. So 150, 75. That thing? Oh, this weird feedback. It shouldn't be that hard. There's not too much area for us to track through. There's nothing in that one room we went in. Did we actually explore in here? No, I'm stupid. Sleep, sleep,
Oh,
sleep.
it says that the base first found the ghost's messages here.
It was sleep. The first transmissions from the lost soldiers were recorded here by a signal officer training new recruits. I heard about it soon after. Yes, words of the childlike, almost playful messages spread quickly, but the broadcasts were usually dismissed as a prank. Faulty equipment or AM stations bouncing off the Midland. However, after I successfully decoded one as a mayday from Calvin Gilbert, an electrician who perished on the USS Kanaloa, I knew it had to be something more. It's getting spooky, guys. And thankfully it didn't take me any longer, else I would have had to do another cut. Yeah. So let's go to the U.S. Army Recs, or RCs, or whatever the hell this is actually properly called. I've unlocked so many doors, but they've all been, like, bone empty. That's the weird part for me. Okay, how creepy this place is. Phone at the ready to see if I can actually spell the word right. I don't know why I thought it was fleep. Yay.
If you want directions, this
Directions.
Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo can help. If you want directions, this Golf, Uniform, India, Delta, Echo can help.
Guide. If you want directions, this guide
If you
can
want
help.
directions,
So there'll be a map somewhere, I'm assuming, and I'm trying to figure out when Adler recorded these, because in all honesty, she sounds super young. How the hell do I get down here? There's a way down. I've been here before. I figure I should just be able to hop through this window, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, this wasn't registering earlier. Below a map. I'm assuming there's a map. Oh, guidepost, yeah.
Well, Maggie brought her friend Anna here to help, I guess.
When people in the comms department began transferring off, I was actually able to convince my higher-ups, including, coincidentally, one eventual Army passenger on board the Kanaloa, Henry Griffin, to bring Anna on board as a replacement. Anna had been working in broadcasting, so it made enough sense, but incidentally, when I dream, it is usually during this time that I am trying to prevent Anna from ever coming. She regrets getting her friend involved in this, I'm assuming. And the shitty part about this all is we're finding all the letters, which means there's totally going to be one at the very start, and that's going to be a lot of backtracking. Okay. So from what I can tell, Milner, U.S. Rex facilities over here, cleared out. Cleared out. Nothing, or was already in there. Went to the beach, cliffs. Still have to do Main Street. Relay point, campgrounds, bridge stand. There's still quite a few more. All right, let's just keep going. We're finding letters like a champ today, but to Epiphany Fields. I hope there's not like actual hidden clock here, because that might screw me. I don't think there is. I'm probably right in assuming there isn't one, but who knows? Probably quite a few people. If it's in this tower, like on the top, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed because that's so many stairs and ladders. I wish there was a little interaction though with Jonas whenever I found a letter, just so we could bounce ideas back and forth, because honestly, most of this game is the dialogue. Okay, 140.1.
memories would fade. Without this, Papa,
P
Lima,
L
Alpha,
A
Quebec, Uniform, Echo.
plaque. Memories would fade without this. Is it gonna be right by this guy? Please be right by this plaque. It is. Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way up.
Oh, she was working at the tower the morning they sank.
I was on watch duty in the tower when it happened, having just gotten back from an early leave for the reading of my father's. So she got back from leave because her father died, and then these people died. So for years, I childishly blamed him for this too, his one last act against me. But it was nobody's fault or decision but my own. Sure, it was Francis Salter who sent to the Kanaloa's distress signal. It had been cut off. I still don't know why. I hastily interpreted the garbled transmission as an attempt to jam radar, so I went back to guidebook recommendations to scout And bomb if necessary. Oh shit, did she... Oh... She thought she was doing the right thing. Oh boy. Again, thank you for not putting that in the tower. That would have sucked. Okay. Okay. I am a little bit spooked out right now. But I feel like we need to do this to get the story. We need to know what happens because these spirits are assholes who have been testing us. We gotta retain this knowledge somehow. So we're going over to the Wee Grove. Whew.
You know what time it is?
4 in the morning.
It's 4 in the morning, which is usually about the time everyone decides if they're going to bed or ordering another 3 pizzas.
Yeah,
What's
that
your
kind
vote
of party.
usually in
Pizza.
that situation?
Never leave pizza on the table. It's like getting 11 in blackjack. Just double down. Don't even think about it.
You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work?
Maybe.
Like, really?
To be fair here, I really only understood like 6/12 of the whole scheme, so...
6/12. Well, that's better than me.
Another
I just
weird
kinda
chair,
wish
huh?
that I felt like these ghosts were just a little concerned that their plan won't work. I just feel like they're pretty confident. Like they
Hitler
know by
was
sunrise they're all gonna be
confident
shopping
too.
for school supplies.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you know who else was confident? Hitler. And look how he ended up. Dead.
Did he have
with
syphilis?
Oh, true.
I
Yeah,
think
for
this
sure.
Stuff is getting pulled in from like their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
Okay. Oh, all right, sorry about that. I had to make a little cut there. Let's see, what the hell were they dragging in here? Really quick one, 40.1.
A fallen Tango Romeo
T-R-E.
Echo.
A
Now
fallen-
called something else.
A fallen tree. No, did I just walk by it? No. A fallen tree now called something else. A bench, a bridge. Not sure what we've used trees for in any specific or weird way here. I mean, we'll be a bit thorough and we'll look around. Hey, a bench. It's going to be over here then. Perfect.
I guess Maggie was the one who had this place turned into a park.
After the fort closed, I used the considerable resources from my father's endowment to buy up most of the land, or influence the government officials to declare that which I could not buy protected. I've not been entirely successful and have watched in horror as a small tourist industry has precariously sprung up upon this cursed island. Even the family of one of the sailors who died, Calvin Gilbert, set up a restaurant to cater to the inquisitive out-of-towners. I can promise this, though, the museum will never happen and the beach and caves will be boarded up. So, yeah, she was adamant about no one coming here if she could help it. So, yeah, we can get to the bridge stand this way, it looks like. Also, sorry if this is a little bit uneventful. I know we're doing a lot of exploring, but I'm trying to be thorough here. What was this one?
When he was stationed at Fort Milner, Colonel Tim Russell would frequently wander the woods west of his barracks.
I wish I cared, but I don't, about Kim Curtis Russell or whatever. Russell Kim Curtis, but... I don't know what's happening. I wish I was smarter.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill.
Thanks, Jonas.
I hope this works.
Me too, 140.1 really quick.
People lose their names and give them to Golf,
G.
Romeo,
R.
Alpha,
A.
Victor,
V.
Echo,
E.
Cena.
S. People lose their names and give them to graves. So the note will be by a graveyard, a tombstone, something of that sort. Of course, we still have to hit up a relay point and, well, the campgrounds, I believe. Where the hell was a grave up here? I'm trying to remember. I think it might have been on the very top of the hill. Because this was the bridge we went to when we had to take the spooky thing up to go check on our little drugged out buddy. I believe it was. Maybe? Hey, graves though, that's what we needed. Adler
She
letters.
thinks that the ghosts were pushed out of our reality and maybe aren't actually dead?
Bolstered by Anders and my research, the catbird station were rare is that the men and women of the U.S. Kanaloa were separated dimensionally by the implosion of the submarine's nuclear reactor. I identified one of the passengers, Henry, by his call sign, and his confused diction and reliance on game logic says to me that their emotional states, if not mental states, have been reduced to that of children. Call sign F139. Spooky, but hey, well, at least we found the graves, and this is totally the way up. So we might, if possible, just ride the gondola up there, because I feel like that would save us travel time. But I mean, we're here. We may as well use that sweet, sweet door code to unlock. Was it in here, perhaps? I know this is where we turned on the power, of course, but no, that looks empty and relatively safe now. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna head up and activate it, so at least we can get a little bit of story progression, like main story progression happening.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
God, we're in another loop-de-loo. They always come at the most appropriate times, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Thanks for the update.
Sorry, Jonas. Still doesn't.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Yep.
Yep, I am also hope that.
Come on. One more go this way, or do we have to try a different route? Fine, I'm gonna go this way. See if see if that fixes the loop. Suckers. Yeah, because nothing happens in here. Awesome. Let's try up one more time, and then we'll go left across the bridge. See if that changes it up. Fine, we're going left, and then we're going to go down. We're going to beat this stupid thing. What is that?
Ren! Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died.
What?
I couldn't.
Clarissa was
No,
dead
come
too.
on.
No, we're fine.
Clarissa was dead too, but like Bunny Ear's dead, not dead, because apparently killing yourself doesn't actually do anything here.
Alex!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nona. I didn't mean anything.
What happened?
He drowned. He took a fall. I don't know. He just stopped.
I mean, does it really matter what happened? Either way, done is done. And done in this case is particular.
No, you're not Jonas, so there's no use in pretending.
Soon it won't be a pretense.
Oh,
It'll be an
no.
absolute. Alex, we know you're in charge and we know your plan, and we also know that your plan won't work. It never does. So we have a proposition for you.
No.
A deal. A bargain, really.
Closing the tear in the cave might work. You don't know that for sure.
We do know that for sure. We've seen others try, we've seen you try. So pay attention. It's already over with Clarissa. She's gone. We'll pilot her through the rest
No.
of existence, and there's nothing you can do to change that. But if you agree to let us take her, let her go quietly and without fuss. You won't slaughter the rest of your friends, like young Reginald here. We'll leave the rest of
No.
your cattle alone.
No way. I'm saving everyone. Everyone is coming home with me. We're all getting out
Can I
of
do
here.
another tear thing?
Courage is not always the way, dear. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
We're getting out of here.
Getting
I don't care.
All of us.
Screw
Run
you.
too.
Okay. We know because we can be Jonas for this long.
And his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Can I go this way? Good.
I know he was your best friend, Alex. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Why
what
is
happened.
Nona here?
One minute he was there, and then he was just.
It's okay, Nona. You didn't do anything wrong. I know it's not your fault. Of course, it's not your fault.
I didn't know him that well, but I like what I'd gotten to know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It's colossally stupid of me to talk about him like that with you here. He was more important.
Nona, really, Ren would be flattered to hear you say anything about him, so if he can hear this at all, trust me, he's over the moon right now.
Sure. It's a tiny thing, but I hope he knew that I liked him. And I
hoped.
don't know if he did.
You
He
hope
hopes
that,
he
right?
did. I think that's enough.
Like I said, it's a tiny thing.
Let me fix everything really quick now.
The station's up at the top of the... Ugh. God, that was... My mouth feels like I just ate a tree.
I gotta keep everyone in the
Ghosts,
loop here.
They tried to make like a deal with me for Clarissa's life. I didn't take it, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you should know.
God, that must mean they're getting desperate or something. If they had any, like, power over the situation, they wouldn't try to work out a compromise.
No, if
Anyway,
they weren't scared, they wouldn't do that.
Anyone there?
what... Are they... Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the, station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
They're both alive.
Anybody?
That's all I care about.
Jonas?
God.
Yeah,
Jonas?
no, that's a
Punch Alex if you can
bonus
hear
too.
this.
Oh, don't punch
Seriously,
me.
right in the throat.
Jonas, don't listen. We're all set here for the thing? The machinery
Why would he say that? That's fucked up.
speak and hug or whatever we're doing?
Yeah, let's do it. Time's a wasted.
Ren
Like,
sounds super
actually
weird.
wasted. Like I feel my body wasting away.
No, it's okay if you're like dealing with stuff. We had to deal with stuff.
What stuff?
When I almost kinda slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my
Oh, God.
You guys, that
No,
it was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come close.
it wasn't that.
You were perilously
Yeah,
close
campground.
to
Shouldn't
tumbling
we
into
be
the
able to get
ocean
there
from,
that way?
like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't that high.
It was like,
Apparently not.
it was
Okay.
high.
Okay.
Believe me.
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, just whatever. I'm fine.
Man, they bicker a lot.
She is fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Okay, just whenever you're ready, because I'm sure you're listening.
Yeah, just hit the button, the receiver thing, and we can do this stuff.
Stuff, exactly.
Okay, over.
Over now.
Okay.
Why do you have to have the last word? Over is good enough.
Hey, this thing.
Over now.
Oh, that's where they were talking from. Okay. So let's get this baby turned on. Come on.
It would have been better.
I missed it. I missed it somehow. Come on. That is terrifying. Okay. I can't find this right now, so we're going to call it right at the door. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe. It'll show up in your feed. I'll have a playlist going. Easy access. Leave a comment. Leave a like. But for now, I'm Dr. Ed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye for now, everybody.